stand up. You do it quietly, though. Do it quietly. Pretend you don't have voices. Gentlemen, if I'm looking at you and you're not standing up, I'll have you come and stand up with me. Anybody not standing up, raise your hand if you can come and work with me. I would love that. Everyone, okay. So there's something that we've done historically for a very long time, ever since I've been here. This is my 5th year. And you heard it last assembly, but I don't think everybody knew it. So
I'm emailing the link to Elise.
Miss Frequent's getting the link, and she can send it out to our parents, and everybody will be invited. So we have this saying, and I don't know where it started. I know it came from an assembly from a long time ago. I think Ms. Cross had shared that with me. You want to share it with everyone? And fire them up, fire this crowd up? They're unruly.
I'm not exactly sure what grade would have remembered, but it was Dr. Cool and Pride. Actually, it was probably 10 years ago, so probably just teachers. It was a wonderful, wonderful assembly, and they taught us about character and about believing in ourselves. So that's where KM, how do you feel?
So there's this KM, how do you feel? Who raise your hand if you remember that? KM, okay, yeah. So there's a lot of you can teach the little. You guys are way too little. All right, you remember from last week, maybe. All right, so when someone says KM, how do you feel? You would say, I feel good. Ooh, I feel so good. Ha! Make sense? All right, so we're gonna try it. Ready? So here's how it goes. I'm gonna say, KM, how do you feel? And then you're gonna say, I feel good. Ooh, I feel so good. Ha! Can you do it? All right, let's try it. Here we go. KM, how do you feel? Wow, felt good. Did that feel good? All right, let's feel good again. Ready? KM, how do you feel? Oh man, that felt great. Invigorated. Okay, you can sit down. Thank you so much. So Mr. Herbert got this to work. Hello, parents, grown-ups, adults. We're going to get our assembly started. I'm sorry that took us a little bit. We had some technical difficulty, but here we are. I'm going to give you a scan of the room real quick, because this is our first all-school assembly in over 2 years. Here you go. You guys want to wave?
Look at the children and all the teachers.
This is our news crew. They're going to start with our news. So here we go. KM News Crew. You're close to last assignment.
You can just walk in and say hi. Who's the first person to show you? First. Come on over here. The second person is off. Look, there you go. Perfect. Speak into the mic.
Good morning, KM students and faculty members. Please rise to the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please stay standing for Spanish. Yo prometo lealtad al gobierno de los Estados Unidos de América, que la república que representa una nación ante Dios, indivisible, con libertad y justicia para todos. Now for the school pledge. Good morning. This is Sarah and Elizabeth from Miss Tennyson's and Mrs. Zeiger's class with the school pledge. I'd like to say in the room, I am the difference in the I am. Good morning. I'm Skylar from this coverage class for the weather for today. The high temperature will be 59 and the low of 52, mostly cloudy. Good, good morning. I am Alyssa and we're Good morning. We're Alyssa and Garvey from the Sciences and Technical class with your lunch for today. The lunch for today will be teriyaki chicken patty, hamburger bun, golden potato rounds, diced peaches, and choice milk. Tomorrow's breakfast will be cinnamon toast crunch, graham crackers, fresh apple, and choice milk.
Good morning, Camp Dolphins. This is Sophia and Bella from the Clothes class. With today's birthday, we have Luciel, Kelso, and for this summer's birthdays, let me start off with Alyssa Avocado, Kaylin Adams, Alvaro Alvarez, Jacob Angiano, Leona Cross, Kiwani Avila, Victoria Avila, Landon Beverly, Braden Riddle, Bianca Brown. Daniel Casiaros Viñas, Kimberly Campuzano, Levi Castellanos, Tristan Clark, Jackson Cruz, Chad Cronin, Jordan Cronin, Dane Cruz, Jasmine Davis, Brandon Diaz, Mia Dragonin Kala, Leah Duran, Jacob Florida, Kathleen Garcia, Jillian Graff, Alina Garza, Olivia Gavina, Nayera Gilbert, Emmanuel Gonzalez, Josiah Hatch, Jemiah Henry, Allison Hernandez, Kayshawn Hopkins, Lillian Case, Olivia LeBron, Dominic Lewis, Jesse Lewis, David Lopez Harvey, Sophia Lopez Cruz, Liliani Melvin, Elena Martinez, Zaria Mayfield, Sean Mayfield, Michael McCollum, Kyrie McCool, Amy Medina, Naomi Mendoza, Alexander Mendez, Allison McGuire, Matthew Bruno, Elise Narca, Jacob Navarrete, Leon Oliver, Jacob Perez, Jaden Perfect, Jila Perty, Marissa Piper, Juliana Collins, Omarion Pipes, Connor Birch, Jaden Qualo, Ruben Ratana, Angel Reyes, Mila Rivera, Anthony Robinson Jr., Kaya Rodriguez, Victoria Macario Salazar, Carlos Sanchez, Isaiah Santana, Elias Showalter, Brandon Stevens, Joshua Stort, King Schroeder, Joseph Cerez, Michael Tillman, Angel Texarino, Tyler Torres, Austin Kurgan, Bailey Vasquez. Happy birthday! Hi, this is Kelsey, and from Miss Tennyson with the quote of the day. If it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. Good morning, this is Bessie from the 7th class. On this day in 1941, American singer/songwriter Bob Dylan is born. Have a good day, Dolphins. Thank you for listening.
Thank you so much, KM News crew. You did it. The link is out. The teachers have it in your emails, and if you can send that to your parents, they will be grateful. Our entire district has it now. Thank you very much for your patience. I appreciate that. All right, so we have our Distinguished Dolphins. So if you're a Distinguished Dolphin, we're going to call your name out. This is a little bit different, right? So I'm gonna call your name. You're gonna stand up and you're gonna walk down the center right here to me, and I'm going to give you a certificate, and Mr. Erber is going to read why you got the certificate. Following that process, he will say, "Go that way," and you'll go over here and get your Distinguished Dolphin shirt. And then we have a ton of end of the year prizes for the drawing, and I got a bigger basket. This is filled with your wave tickets. So it's going to be really, really big, and we're going to go kind of fast, so you're going to have to be a really good listener. Are you ready to get started?
Alrighty, first up from Miss Mount's class, we have Alexandria Decker. Allie, a little round of applause. Allie is a super responsible student. She always does her homework, her classwork, gets her iReady minutes completed, and follows all wave expectations. She is a pleasure to have in class, and I am very proud of what a responsible student she has become. Nice job, Allie. Well done. Next, from Ms. Schroeder's class, we have Gisele. Gigi is such a dependable first grader. If I ask Gigi to bring something to the office or take care of something, I know it will get done. She is responsible with her things and takes care of things in our classroom. Gigi is also a quiet leader. If you watch Gigi in class, she is almost always showing responsibility in her learning. Way to go, Gigi. Next, in Ms. Gettel's class, we have Messiah. I'd like to nominate Messiah as my May Distinguished Dolphin. Messiah is a very responsible student. He shows this in many ways. He knows and follows all school rules. He is a model student. He also returns his homework. Ooh. He brings his computer charged every single day. He turns in all of his classwork, and he meets his minutes and lessons passed every single week in iReady. And one of my favorite things about Messiah is that he always does his very best and takes responsibility to learn the most he can. You are amazing.
Well done, sir.
Next, from Ms. Wright's class, we have Sophia Gould. Sophia has shown so much responsibility this year. She works through every problem she comes across and strives each day to do better. She is always prepared for class and always holds herself and classmates responsible for her actions. Sophie has grown so much since the beginning of the school year and continues to grow each day, which is why I picked her as a Distinguished Dolphin this month. Amazing job, Sophie. Keep up the great work. Next, from Miss Solita's class, we have Miguel. Miguel is a role model in first grade on how to be respectful and a responsible student. He He shows up to school in the morning ready to learn and has a positive influence on his classmates that makes them want to learn too. He follows class rules, completes his work thoughtfully, and is respectful in all areas in our school. It's an absolute joy to have you in my class. Next, from the specials teachers, we have nominated Kendra Stennett. Kendra, if I could nominate you for every character trait, I really would. You have been an exemplary student here at KM, and I have so enjoyed having you in library and on the morning news team. I'm quite certain that you are going to be successful in all that you do. Your kindness, integrity, respect for others and yourself, and your commitment to being responsible are traits to be admired and will lead you to accomplish anything that you dream of. I will miss you very much next year, and I wish you all the best. Love, Miss Crossway. Next, from Miss Sanders' class, we have Yolit. Yolit is such a responsible student. She always does what she's supposed to do and encourages others to do the same. Way to go, Yolit. Next, from Miss Paul's class, we have Derek Williams. Derek is always showing responsibility at school. He follows directions the first time, and often I find him reminding others to make good choices. He makes good choices even when his peers are not. He is a role model of our classroom, and I encourage him to keep it up. Love, Miss Paul. Next, from Miss Abraham's class, we have Sinai Masias. Sinai is so responsible. She always has her supplies ready for an activity and assists in helping anyone who needs help. She has helped me throughout the school year by giving notes to teachers, the office, or helping someone to the nurse when they are hurt. Sinai shows responsibility every day, and we are so glad she is in our class. Next, from Ms. Solano's class, we have Cassandra Lopez. I am so happy to nominate Cassandra Lopez for our Student of the Month for responsibility. Cassandra has shown great responsibility in completing all classwork and following up with me to make sure she isn't missing anything. She also is very diligent in her being on her best behavior at all times, even when things get silly in the classroom or on the playground. She is such a pleasure to have in class, and I am so thankful to be her teacher. Congratulations, Cassandra. Next, from Ms. White's class, we have Giselle Mendez. Giselle is such a great example of showing and accepting responsibility. Each day she comes to school prepared with all of her materials for the day. When it is time to begin a lesson, she shows responsibility for her learning by clearing off her desk and focusing her eyes and ears on the lesson. Having a strong sense of responsibility for both school expectations and her education has allowed her to flourish in third grade. I am so proud of you. Love, Ms. White. Alrighty, from Ms. Gregory's class, we have Connor Duffield. Being responsible means that one is dependable, makes good choices, and takes accountability. Connor meets all this criteria. He is reliable and completes all tasks he has every day. I am so proud of you. Love, Ms. Gregory. Alrighty, we have another one from Ms. Gregory's class as well. Liam Duffield. Liam shows responsibility day in and day out. He always comes prepared and is focused and on the task at hand. He is a constant participator and is very dependable. When it comes to doing work at home, he demonstrates responsibility and turns in assignments in a timely manner. I am so proud of you and love Ms. Gregory. From Ms. Cleven's class, we have Jaden Hansen. Jaden has shown responsibility this year through his continuous hard work and ability to complete all assignments on time. Jaden is involved in a band and has done a great job managing his responsibility in the classroom and outside of the classroom. Jaden is a star student, and I can always count on him. And last, from Miss Tennyson's class, we have Logan Kazoyo. Logan was nominated as Distinguished Dolphin of the Month by his teacher and classmates for his responsibility. He makes sure that his assignments are completed and his area well kept without being asked. Logan is a helpful partner and friend whenever he can. He is always caught doing what is right, even when no one is watching. Congratulations to all of our Distinguished Dolphins. Let's give them a round of applause.
Nice job, guys. Thank you. All right, this is what you've been waiting for, right? So we have roughly 84 ice creams to give away, and your teachers have the names. So those ice creams are roughly 7 in the classroom. Your teacher has the names for the people who want ice cream, and you will find that out at the end of the day. So we're gonna get cranking here. Second grade, this is your specials time. You're welcome to be dismissed. If you'd like to go second grade, we can just have the specials teachers cover that class. That would be awesome. Thank you very much. Or you're clearly welcome to stay as well. We have 50 small prizes on the table. And we have 18 large prizes on the table. And then we have a very, very, very large prize, which you can all clearly see right now. So this is what you don't get to see if you don't get your name called. They're all on the table. Are you ready? We're gonna go fast. Make sure you listen to your name, right? When you come up, we're gonna call your name, and you're gonna come over here, walk behind the computer this way, and you're gonna walk over to Mr. Ramos, or Ms. Zanini, or Ms. Cruz, and they will get you what you need. You ready? Let's do it. First two names, Josiah.